It has been 70 years and what a journey it has been. Amongst our alumni, we have government policymakers, award-winning New York Times bestselling authors, global media anchors, medical healthcare industry pioneers, even world-class ballerinas. And to spice it up, throw in a Hollywood actress on Star Trek. Basically movers and shakers who have played a part in shaping the very world that we live in today. We are proud to say that Garden International School has been producing the best students since 1951. Over the last 70 years, our students have come from more than 65 different countries and have gone on to the best universities in the world. So if there were a recipe of being the best school which creates the best students, what would its ingredients be? Let's explore this formula through the experiences and perspectives of GIS alumni and educators from the past and present.
We are not just an exam factory.
We're all part of the learning community at Garden.
And I think the environment that we create is very important to do that.
But we're lifelong learners, and that's our approach in school. Every single person in school, whether it's a member of staff, whether it's a parent, whether it's the children.
Everyone you encountered, GIS with students and teachers, there was always a supportive system.
Staff members are supportive of each other, they're supportive of obviously the students learning, and very lucky to have friends that are also very supportive. And I think that is the main thing that makes everything in the community here work, is that everyone wants others to do well and others to reach their best.
That is the spark that ignites this interest in learning, sparks the intellectual achievement.
So we make sure that we have the best world-class teachers.
Miss Price, Mr. Archer,
Mr. Deeth,
Miss Yap,
Mr. Ruck,
Mrs. Watkins.
And once those teachers join the school, we continue to invest in their professional development. We make sure that they're completely up to date with everything that's happening in the world of education.
The teachers are actually really relatable.
I think the big idea is that every teacher was just amazing. They wanted the best out of everyone, no matter what that was.
I remember in year 11 having the best biology teacher. Like that year in science made me want to do biology long term, and then I ended up doing it as a degree, and now I'm doing it as my career. So yeah, I think like having a great teacher can really like shape your future.
You know, once upon a time, being in school is about learning information and knowledge and being able to regurgitate that. But those are things of the past.
So we want to make sure that the curriculum that we offer them doesn't just get them into the best universities, which it does already, but also that they have that really holistic, well-rounded understanding of the world.
And I think there are many schools that have that word holistic in their values or their vision or their website. But at Garden, you see it every single day. You see it in the lessons, you see it in the interactions, and we see our students leaving who are able to be really empathetic, articulate, critical thinkers, build really positive relationships with other people.
And how to go out into the world and make a difference.
In history class, for example, in previous schools, we would learn the dates or the names of the people or the events that happened, and we would blindly absorb this information. But when coming to this school, in history classrooms, we were encouraged to think why was this thing happening, and learn how to justify different parts of history. That was one of the ways that we really used critical thinking in classrooms.
We are focused not just within the classroom, but beyond the classroom as well. We have a very wide CCA program.
Some of them were created by students because they felt there was a need, and the school listened.
Being exposed to all of that, I think, was really what shaped going into the real world.
And our students do that from being in the early years, and they learn how to take risks, they learn about the real world, and then they bring that back into the classroom.
They are facing new experiences and challenges, but in a very, very safe environment.
I think in GIS, you grow up around so many people from so many different cultures.
We had the international students, we had the locals, and I think all of that existed very harmoniously.
And that's what I saw at the school. I saw, children of all races coming together, and that sort of gave me an inspiration, to think more globally rather than locally.
As a student of GIS, stepping into the real world, it was all about the networking and the relationships that you have made that were able to make the transition easier knowing people, well, students who would go to the UK as well, and you already have a sense of family there. So essentially it's not like you're being plonked into a new place and you don't know anyone. In fact, you've got friends from Garden who went over, and it's just, you know, well, Garden kids in the UK, and it's second home.
That really helped in university and in the workforce now. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't have, and we're really fortunate to have had at GIS.
And when you see students being motivated by the desire to make a difference in the world, it tells you a lot about the impact they're likely to have in the world in the years ahead.
GIS is what it is today because of the generations that have attended the school, the alumni, the teachers and the principals across the 70 years. So it's a thank you to everybody who's been involved in GIS over the years, because we are what we are today because of you.
Happy 70th anniversary,
Garden International School.